$1 of boiled linseed oil, applied warm, buffed dry, and the chalky gray bumpers on your car will be deeper black than any spray bottle has ever made them after one application that lasts through an entire season. Not coated, not temporarily disguised, chemically restored from the inside out. The UV radiation that turned your black plastic gray did not just dirty the surface. It broke the carbon bonds inside the polymer itself. That gray is not on your trim. It is your trim, and no spray bottle sitting on top of that damage has ever reached the chemistry underneath. Boiled linseed oil does. The oil molecules are small enough to penetrate the oxidized layer, reach the intact polymer beneath, and cross-link with the damaged chains, rebuilding the structure UV radiation destroyed. This is not a new discovery. Woodworkers and coach builders have used this exact oil on UV-damaged surfaces since 1850. Professional detailers restoring show cars use it today and charge $200 for the service. The material cost has always been $1. Stay with me, because what the detailing industry did with that gap between $1 and $15 is the part of this story that should genuinely make you angry. If your car has faded gray bumpers, chalky black trim, or oxidized plastic anywhere on the exterior, drop the word gray in the comments right now. We want to know how many cars are sitting outside right now with a problem that costs $1.20 to permanently reverse. Subscribe now and hit the bell. Every video we publish is one the detailing industry wishes had never been made. Here is what actually happened to your plastic, and why the solution was never on the detailing shelf. In 1850, Victorian coach builders worked with black lacquered wood on horse carriages. Door panels, wheel arches, running boards, all of them exposed to direct sunlight every single day. The UV chemistry attacking Victorian lacquer and the UV chemistry attacking your car's polypropylene trim today are governed by identical molecular principles. Carbon bond degradation under ultraviolet radiation. The same enemy, the same damage, the same solution. Coach builders discovered that boiled linseed oil applied warm to the faded surface penetrated the degraded lacquer layer and restored it from within. Not by coating it, by chemically entering it. The oil molecules cross-linked with the damaged polymer chains inside the surface and rebuilt the structure UV had broken down. One application lasted a full season of daily sun exposure. The knowledge passed from craftsman to apprentice for generations, not as a trade secret, as common sense because it worked and nothing else came close. By the 1980s, polypropylene and ABS plastic had replaced lacquered wood on every car built on Earth. The UV degradation problem remained chemically identical. The solution remained chemically identical. Boiled linseed oil still penetrated oxidized polymer surfaces. It still cross-linked with degraded chains. It's still restored from the inside out. But linseed oil costs $1. You cannot patent it. You cannot build a $15 brand around it. So the detailing industry did not sell you linseed oil. They sold you silicone. A polymer coating that sits on top of the oxidized surface, fills the microscratches in the gray layer, makes it look temporarily darker, and washes off in the first rainstorm. 2 weeks later, gray again. Another purchase, another $15 every month for the life of the car. A product that solves the problem permanently generates one sale. A product that temporarily hides it generates a sale every month for 20 years. The detailing industry understood that math before the first bottle reached the shelf. And they built a brand name around it that made sure you never looked for the alternative. Here is what the detailing industry never tells their clients. Professional detailers who restore show cars and collector vehicles do not use spray bottle protectants on exterior plastic. They use penetrating oil restoration, the same linseed oil chemistry, applied warm, worked into the surface, buffed completely clean, because their clients need results that survive months of show season, not 2 weeks of parking lot exposure. When a show car comes in with faded bumpers, the detailer does not reach for the spray bottle. He reaches for a cloth and a bottle that cost him under $2. He charges the client $200. The margin exists because the client does not know what is in the bottle. This is not unusual in the detailing industry. It is the business model, and it has worked for 40 years because the alternative was never placed beside the problem on the retail shelf. Now here is where the application separates a permanent result from a wasted hour. Because linseed oil applied without understanding the chemistry will leave a greasy residue, attract dust, and give you a result that looks worse than the gray plastic you started with. This is not a failure of the compound. It is a failure of the method. And it is the failure the detailing industry is counting on you to experience. So you reach for the spray bottle and stay there. The first thing most people get wrong, they apply too much oil. Linseed oil works through penetration, not coverage. A thick coat does not penetrate faster. It sits on the surface, stays greasy, and turns your trim into a dust magnet within hours. 1 to 2 drops per section spread thin with a cloth is the correct amount. The plastic should look barely wet, not saturated. If you apply too much and the surface feels greasy after buffing, you have not failed. You have learned the single most important thing about this compound. Less is permanent, More is temporary. The second thing people get wrong, they skip the heat. This is the step that makes the difference between a result that lasts 2 weeks and one that lasts 6 months. Linseed oil penetrates oxidized plastic significantly deeper when the surface is warm. Heat opens the polymer matrix and allows the oil molecules to travel further into the degraded layer, reaching undamaged chains deeper inside the plastic where cross-linking produces a more durable restored structure. A heat gun on low held 6 inches from the surface for 30 seconds per section. Or 2 minutes of direct sunlight on a warm day. Either one achieves the same result. Skip it and you get surface coating. Use it and you get molecular restoration. Professional detailers never skip this step. It is the reason their clients' results last a season and yours lasted 2 weeks. The third thing, not buffing off the excess completely. After 5 minutes of penetration time, the oil that has not entered the plastic must be completely removed. Every trace of surface oil buffed away with a clean, dry microfiber cloth. What remains inside the plastic is the restored polymer structure. What you buff away would otherwise sit on the surface collecting dust and creating an uneven, greasy look that fools people into thinking the method failed. The buff is not a finishing step. It is half the process. This is the step that turns a messy experiment into a result a professional would charge $200 for. Here is exactly what to do. You need boiled linseed oil, a heat gun or warm sunlight, 2 clean microfiber cloths, and masking tape for any painted panels beside the trim. That is the complete list. Step 1. Tape off painted body panels adjacent to the plastic trim. Boiled linseed oil on automotive clear coat leaves, residue that requires degreaser to remove. 30 seconds of tape prevents the problem entirely. Step 2. Apply heat to each section of plastic before treating it. Heat gun on low, 6 to 8 inches away, 30 seconds per section. The plastic should feel warm to the touch, not hot. If working outdoors on a warm day, 2 minutes of direct sunlight works equally well. Step 3. Apply 1 to 2 drops of boiled linseed oil to your microfiber cloth, not directly to the plastic. Work the oil into the warm surface with firm circular motions. Watch the plastic darken as the oil penetrates. The color change is happening in real time. The oil entering the oxidized layer and reaching the intact polymer beneath. Work in sections of 6 to 8 inches, 1 to 2 drops per section only. Step 4. Leave the treated surface untouched for 5 minutes. The oil is cross-linking with the polymer chains inside the plastic. The surface may look uneven during this stage. That is the oil penetrating at different depths across the oxidized layer. Do not touch it. Do not add more oil. Let the chemistry work. Step 5. Buff the surface completely dry with a fresh, clean microfiber cloth. Firm circular motions. Every trace of surface oil removed until the plastic feels completely dry. No greasy feel. No surface shine from unabsorbed oil. What you're looking at now is restored plastic. The color is permanent because the polymer structure inside has been replenished. The surface is sealed against further UV penetration by the polymerized oil layer that has formed inside the plastic. Not on it, inside it. This is the service that costs $200 at a detailing shop. The material sitting in your hand cost $1. The knowledge of how to use it correctly cost you this video. Now here is what the detailing industry spent 40 years and hundreds of millions in marketing budget, preventing you from knowing. The compound that restores oxidized plastic has been in hardware stores since before plastic bumpers existed. It costs $1 per application. It works on every polypropylene and ABS surface on your vehicle, and the industry that grew up around the problem never placed it beside the solution on the shelf, because the solution ends the problem, and an ended problem is an ended revenue stream. The spray bottle beside it costs 15 times more. It lasts 2 weeks. It has been generating that monthly purchase cycle since 1980, not because it was better chemistry, because it was better business. $1 of boiled linseed oil applied correctly restores what 40 years of spray bottles temporarily hid. The gray was never permanent. The chemistry to reverse it was never complicated. The only thing that was ever complicated was finding your way to the right aisle. You just did. Here's something else the detailing industry never discusses openly. The reason silicone spray feels like it works is because it does work, for exactly as long as it stays on the surface. Silicone molecules bond weakly to oxidized plastic through surface adhesion. They fill the micropores in the gray oxidized layer and reflect light differently, making the surface appear darker and richer. That optical effect is real. The restoration underneath it is not. The oxidized polymer is still there. The broken carbon bonds are still broken. The UV radiation is still working on the unprotected surface beneath the silicone film every single day. When rain washes the silicone away, and it will because silicone has no chemical bond to polypropylene, the gray returns faster than before, because the oxidation continued while the surface looked temporarily fixed. This is not a flaw in the product design. It is the product design. A coating that wears off on a predictable schedule is a product with a predictable repurchase cycle. The detailing industry did not accidentally create a product that lasts 2 weeks. They engineered one. Linseed oil does not wear off on a schedule because it is not on the surface. It is inside the surface. The polymerized oil layer inside the plastic does not wash away in rain. It does not evaporate in summer heat. It does not degrade under UV radiation because the cross-linked structure it formed with the polymer chains is more UV resistant than the original plastic surface was before oxidation began. One application done correctly produces a result that outlasts an entire season of weather exposure, sometimes longer depending on how much direct sunlight the plastic receives daily. This is why professional detailers who need results that survive months of outdoor show conditions use penetrating oil restoration instead of spray bottle protectants, not because they discovered a secret, but because they tested both and one of them kept working after the invoice was paid. The client never asked what was in the bottle, the detailer never offered. And the spray bottle on the retail shelf continued generating $15 a month from every car owner who never had that conversation. You just had it. The gray on your bumpers is not age. It is not damage that cannot be reversed. It is a molecular problem with a $1 molecular solution that has existed longer than the cars it now fixes. The only thing between your plastic and factory black has always been the right compound and the right method. $1. 20 minutes, one application. That is what the detailing industry spent 40 years and $15 a bottle hoping you would never calculate. There is one more thing worth understanding before you apply this. The heat step is not optional for heavily oxidized plastic. Gray plastic that has been fading for more than 3 years has a thicker oxidized layer than plastic that faded in one season. On deeply oxidized surfaces, a single application will produce a noticeable result, but a second application 24 hours later will go deeper. The first coat penetrates the upper oxidized layer and begins the cross-linking process. The second coat reaches the next layer down where the polymer chains are more intact, and the cross-linking produces a darker, more permanent result. 2 applications on heavily oxidized plastic produce a result that genuinely looks factory new. 1 application on lightly faded plastic is sufficient. Read your plastic before you start. If the gray is uniform and even, 1 application. If the surface is chalky, crumbling slightly when you press a fingernail against it, or has been gray for years, 2 applications with 24 hours between them. The difference between a good result and a result that stops people in parking lots asking what you used is usually just the second coat. Professional detailers always apply 2 coats on collector vehicles. They charge the same $200 either way. The extra $1 of linseed oil for the second coat is absorbed into the invoice without comment. Now you know where that dollar goes, and you know why the result looks the way it does. $1 per coat, 2 coats for badly faded plastic, 20 minutes per coat. The gray on your car has been waiting for this conversation since the day it appeared. It will not wait much longer. One more section the detailing industry will never publish. The same boiled linseed oil that restores your exterior plastic trim works on every other UV-degraded polymer surface on the car. Wheel arch liners, underbody plastic covers, engine bay plastic housings, door seal surrounds, mirror housings. Every piece of exterior black plastic that has gone gray responds to the same chemistry, because every piece of black exterior plastic on your car is made from the same family of polymers and suffers the same UV carbon bond degradation. The detailing industry sells separate products for each of these surfaces. A trim restorer for the bumpers, a wheel arch treatment for the liners, a plastic dressing for the engine bay, each one a different bottle, each one a different price, each one silicone and water with a different label. $1 of boiled linseed oil treats all of them. The same compound, the same method, the same result on every surface, because the chemistry does not read the product label above it on the shelf. It reads the polymer surface in front of it. And every gray polymer surface on the exterior of your car is the same conversation. The same UV damage, the same broken bonds, the same $1 solution that restores all of them in the same afternoon. The detailing industry built separate product lines for surfaces that respond to identical chemistry because separate product lines generate separate revenue streams. A single dollar that fixes everything is a business model that cannot survive a profit margin conversation. So they never had one with you. You're having it now, $1. Every gray polymer surface on your car. One afternoon. The gray was never the problem. The aisle you were sent to was.